I just made a video. I literally sat up at the Ezekiel tree for, I don't know, 3 hours or so. I spent time with the Lord, and it was just, I'm amazed at how He's provided for me, and in this, giving me this Jeep, just providing for me every step of the way. And I thought that today was about that, and I just was excited to make, this video, not this one, the one I already made, just, giving Him the glory for that, because I couldn't have, you can't manufacture that whole thing. If I tried, there's no way. It just worked out just the way He planned for it to, and it was a total gift and a total surprise, and I'll never stop thanking Him. But after it's really funny because I was talking about my old, what I thought I wanted was a Ford Escape, because I had one before and I knew I liked it, and so that's what I was looking for when I went car shopping. And He just showed me and led me. I had no idea what I wanted. I thought I knew. I went back to something familiar. That was just what felt right. That's all I had to go on. I didn't know that He had something better. And He always has something better. Sometimes it's okay to, I guess revert back to the things that we know, and that is what we do. Just as humans, I think that it's the safest option. But that time in my life when I was driving my Escape, the name of it was I always had an escape route. I felt like I had to, because I felt, for years unsafe. And that's not me anymore. Don't laugh at my music. I love this station. So I came down as I was about to leave from the Ezekiel tree spot, and it's a spot where only more cars can get up, but you can see when one car's up there. So it's kind of, I don't usually go up there if someone else is up there, because it's a small little plateau. And I was up there for hours. No one bothered me. No one came up. Plenty of cars passed by. And this Ford Escape pulls up right as I'm about to leave. And I was like, it's all yours. Good timing. And anyways, I laughed about that. But I started down the mountain because I was going to go home. I've been up here for hours. And as I'm driving down the mountain, he's like, no, I want you to go back to the spot. Go back up, go up all the way, because there's another spot where there's an altar, and it's amazing, and it's my God spot, at the very top. And then even beyond that, though, is where I am right now, and it's beyond my God spot, and it's where I was here last. And it's all of, there's pictures on my Facebook page. But He wanted me to come back to this spot for a reason, and I knew He had something to show me. And so I was kind of like, okay, I'll go all the way. How far is it? And all along the way, I was like, where's the spot? Did I miss it? Was I, and we asked ourselves these questions as we're walking in obedience to Him, because I honestly was ready to go down, and He said, no, turn around, go back up. I want you to come back up. He didn't say you have to, but I knew there was something to it. So I came. I knew where He wanted me to come. It's right here. I don't know if you can see that rock, but it's significant. Anyways, I was up here. I love His music. So I'm up here, and he knows where I was at in my mind, in my heart, the last time I was here. And it was a totally different experience. I thought I thought something was going on in a new relationship in my life, and it was him. The Lord led me to that relationship, and also he led me up to let it go. So here's the thing, like, he's always leading us. He's always, well, if we're being led, he's always, he was leading me in all of that. And there are, like, I've been in a season, and this season, this summer, is not just the natural, the seasonal, like, summertime, but also Bailey has been gone all summer, and I knew that for me, sorry, I knew that for me, this season was 2.5 months where I wasn't gonna have her with me, so I wanted to steward my time well and just utilize the time and work as much as possible to kind of store up, because she was going to be coming home and I was going to have her for the whole school year. And as that all kicked off and she went with her dad and all that, I got to work. And so I've been busier than I've ever been. This season has been really crazy busy. And it's been good. I've been working harder than I've probably ever worked. And it's been great. And but right at that same time, there are things that started to change around me that, I mean, not just little changes, big changes, things that changed my atmosphere, my relationships. So I had a new relationship coming. I have, another one that was being led away. And these are big, like, things that I have put trust in, and have really, really, truly, like, been a huge part of why I even am here today. Like, my growth and my trust in the Lord has all been cultivated through, my best friend is moving across the country, and that reality was really, really hard. It's still hard for me to, like, think about, but it's good, and he's good, and he's not gonna, it's not like it's not a loss. That's the thing. So God wants to know, and this is what all this is, do you trust me? And we have to choose to trust him in the midst of life happening. People have free will, people have make choices, and God leads people in the way they should go. And if we trust him that his will is good and perfect, and his timing is perfect, and that he's doing a new thing, it makes it just, it's bearable. We can do it, we can endure. And so there's not just one, but just one thing after the other. I was hit with all at once. In the last 2.5 months, it has been crazy. I have been tested, but the thing is, I ask to be tested. I don't. I ask the Lord. I'm like, search me and know me. Reveal any offensive way in me, so that, because I want to be clean. I want to live my life in right standing with him, because that is so much better than the alternative, which is just, grabbing here, grabbing there, these things that the world has to offer. I've been there. It's not worth it. There's no peace. And the craziest thing is that so many things were happening. I mean, boom, boom, boom. My car gets totaled. A new relationship. Just acceptance of, like, the fact that my best friend's leaving at the end of the summer, and I'm like, okay, that's new. I'm gonna have my daughter full time. That's hard. That's, like, totally new. I've never had to do that, but I was willing, and, like, I just know that whatever is happening around me, God's going to give me strength to walk it out. He's never failed. So, but that doesn't come easily. That is a hard, yes, I trust you. It is hard to choose that because my flesh wants to wants to draw back. My flesh wants to run from things that are scary and from things that look and feel like tiny deaths. I want to grab hold of the thing I think I have and not let go when it was never mine to hold. And I have to choose because I've been through these processes. I know letting go is better. It doesn't make it easier anytime. It didn't make it easier when, that I've done it before when I was doing it again. But you know what? I choose it and I know it's going to be better. This has been a season of, I've been in the fire and I'm not out yet. It's about to get hotter. I know that. And that's crazy because it's been very trying. But in the midst of all of it, the thing is, like, my car got totaled. I had no control over that. I didn't lose my peace, and it was like kind of just like bizarre to me. It's a peace that passes all understanding because all these things are happening and I'm having to accept things. I'm having to make choices and I have, this choice and that choice. And am I going to do what I know is right? Or am I going to do what I want to do, And I'm not going to lie. I did what I wanted to do. I did what was safer or what was more comfortable or, I held on too long. It's okay. All of those things are okay. God knows my heart. And even if when I mess up, and I do, He is there to put me back on track. And He does it in the most gracious way, in the most loving way. He teaches me through everything. And I'm just like, Lord, like, who am I that you are mindful of me? Who am I? Anna Lee, like, dude, do you know? Yes, He knows what I've done, where I've been, where I've come from, and who I am. And He's told me, and I believe Him. Because what else is there? I'm alive. I should be dead, and I'm alive. And, like, just this, He's provided for me, provided a way out of every situation, not by making it easier, not by giving me an escape route, but by giving me a liberty that I'm literally standing in right now. Like, liberty. It's not the old. He says, put off the old. Do you not perceive I'm doing a new thing? Forget the things of the past. I am doing a new thing. Are we ready? Are we ready to step in, step through the door, not just to the door, but like open it and walk through? It is scary. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I honestly, if I'm looking around in the natural, this next season is going to be pretty challenging, and I'm not going to have my people around to help. Just relationships, one after the other, being taken away or I'm being told to let go, and I have to. It makes no sense. No sense. I don't have any logic or reason or like anything to comfort me or look forward to because it's not about me. I trust it. I choose to trust Him though, because He's never failed. I just want to cut this off or say this, and then I'll quit. One of the people that I sought counsel from, two of the people that I sought counsel from, and counsel, guys, is key. Having people around you, accountability, real like accountability, people that you're honest with and that you're not afraid to be who you are and to make mistakes and to be honest and listen. This is the whole thing of like, I decided, this is what's new. I decided to shut up and listen. Like Job 33, I think it is, maybe, or actually I think it's like 40 or whatever. it's in Job, where he says to the Lord, like, okay, I get it. I know nothing. You know everything. I'm ready to shut up and listen, humble myself, and admit, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But he does. I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. And that's enough. Um, the provision, like, not, he blessed me beyond my comprehension. Like, I can't even understand how I have this vehicle, but there's something to it that I'll never, I mean, it's just his goodness. He's waiting to lavish his love and favor on us. And when we do obey, like, I had to make some really hard decisions that could have been very hurtful to people if I'm looking at it from my point of view, but I can't do that. I know that's not my eyes lie, but his eyes see. And if I trust him, then my eyes see. Our eyes, we can see like he sees when we trust him to see, when we understand that we're his children. We're just children. And we can't be know-it-all children. We have to be like this. See this sign? I don't know if you can see it. This road sign right in front of me says yield. You see it? Anyways, the one right behind me in the other direction says dead end. I think I'll go that way. Yield. Rest in him, trust him, and it's gonna be good. Every time I think I can't handle one more thing, like, it's too hard, it's too painful, I'm like, Dad, help. He's like, I think about Jesus. And I'm like, this is taking so long. He's like, I walked every step with you in mind. That cross on my back, when I thought I couldn't take another step, I had to take another step all the way to the cross. Think about what he endured alone. And that he was, I think I'm lonely. Oh my goodness. Like, he had no one. They all forced, his best friends left him, denied him, betrayed him, sold him for a sack of silver. His disciple, like, is that not, I think I'm alone in this world? No. I know nothing of pain. He knows. He did it for us all the way to the cross, and that's what he asks of us. Will you pick up your cross and follow me? And I have to say, like, we have to do this. We have to endure. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Do you see that? Dude, I love him so much. Do you see that, rainbow? Are you kidding me right now? And it's raining. Like, okay, so, oh my goodness, it's all the way across. What does it mean? Okay, that's awesome. Thanks, Dad. See, it's the promise. God. Wow. So, why he brought me up here? He brought me up here to this exact same spot because the things that have happened, and, like, the things I could have, that would have, and in the past have tripped me up, delayed me, paralyzed me past the point of, being able to move forward. And I've caused myself delay by emotional and mental just hang-ups because I didn't trust him and I went my own way and it was harder. Going back to a place where you were when you were in a place, like, just in love and not, oh my gosh, it's double. Okay, I'm freaking out. Do you see this? Dude, what? Okay. I'm freaking out. What does it mean? For real? Wow. This is crazy. Okay, I feel like that guy. But here's the thing. He takes me back to this place where, I could be like, no, Lord, it's too hard. I don't want to go back there because I don't want to remember, because there's this like part of my heart that has been, you know, I really invested my heart in something I thought was gonna be for now, and it and then I was told to let go of it. After he led me to it, he told me to let go, and I could have been like, you know, did you trick me? Is it, why did you lead me this way? But I didn't, and why he brought me up here is because to let me feel that my heart is intact, because he holds it, like he protected it. I didn't give any part of me away. Like remaining in purity in relationships, like sexual purity, it's worth it. I know it might be hard and it seemed crazy, but like he will give you, if you ask him, he will give you the desire and the strength and ability to do that, and it is so much better. So, anyways, all that to say, like he's protected me, provided for me, he's faithful, and anyways, that's just I'm mind blown. Look at this. Are you kidding? like it's the more I'm dying right now. All right, that's it. Blessings.